Hi Facebook, hi Twitter, hi YouTube, hi all social media platforms. My previous video got disconnected or it had to end or whatever, so I'm just gonna continue with the same topic: hopes, prayers, and your 5-year plan. You can't have a 5-year plan based on hopes and prayers. You actually have to put the time and energy and efforts in order to um, make all your efforts come true. Like everything that you want in life, you have to actually have a plan, and you have to actually be able to do something. Like you can't just wish and wish and wish and wish and wish and expect things to, everything just to fall in place. Even if you just got lucky one day and you went to your local convenience store and you bought a scratch ticket, and let's say you actually, you got lucky and you won, you won the top prize, you actually won $1 million, wonderful. And after they, after um, after you got taxed to near death and you ended up with maybe like 800K. Now what? You go and you pay off all your bills, and let's say you make a business move, and you go purchase, your dream house, and let's say you get, a house for 300K, or whatever the case is, but you still don't have a plan. You still don't have a plan, and you don't think at all. You don't think about, your future taxes. You just think, oh my God, I just won $1 million, and you're just spending, you're just spending, you're just spending, you're spending, and the next thing you know, you're broke again, and you don't know how this happened. It happens all the time. People become, wealthy overnight, but then they're broke again because they didn't have a plan. They only had hopes and dreams and wishes, and they don't understand why they are broke again. They're, back to square one again, and that's, I see it all the time, on my Facebook uh, timeline, or my little, whatever it's called, um, how, people are always sharing, sharing those memes about, what if they were given $1 million or $5 million or whatever, how they would spend the money and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, well, even if they had the money, they would still be back in the same position that they're currently in less than maybe 2 or 3 years. And I know that for a fact because I see how they live today. They don't have a plan, they're not saving, and that isn't meant as a, an insult or a diss. That's just the reality, and that's just the fact. And I'm not saying that, to hurt anyone's feelings, but every day I'm out here and I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help and trying to educate you. Like, money isn't the problem. Money isn't a problem. We can give you a ton of money, and if you're just spending it and you're not building it, you're not creating multiple streams of income, you're going to be back at JOB again, just over broke. Money isn't the problem. Money isn't the problem. I have worked for or worked with people that were former multimillionaires, and they're broke because they didn't know how to spend their money. And now, they barely have like, they don't have any like assets left. They just have a couple like items left that they just kept, you know, and they're just, um, I don't know, like, I'm not trying to insult them, on any level, but I helped the guy here, here in California. I helped the guy that had a few items, that he wanted, to sell, so he can make some money. I think he was trying to pay some of his property taxes. And he was telling me, that he, you know, that he had, I guess he had some bad luck, whatever the case is. Those are his words. But just listening to what he was saying, it didn't sound like bad luck to me. It sound like it sounded like he had some money management problems, if you ask me. It didn't sound like he had any bad luck. It just sounded like he didn't know how to spend his money. That's what it sounded like. And like I said, money isn't the problem. It's unless you have multiple sources of income, you're pretty much always going to be just over broke. You're always going to have a job, and you're just never going to progress. But anyways, back to this guy. He he had, I mean, all he was left with, you know he's at a, an older age now, but he had like all these stories, of being surrounded with celebrities, and that's all he was left with was stories, and all these, like, some items, but he ended up having to sell everything because he didn't know how to spend his money, and that's pretty sad. But if you're listening to this message today, go register for your free gold savings account. It does not matter what your current income status is, whether if you're just over broke or if you are a multimillionaire. There are multimillionaires in this. There are medical professionals in this. There are doctors, lawyers, there are students, there are millenniums, or millennials. There's all types of people in this. There are people who think they know it all. There are people in here that are willing to learn, and those are the best people that are in Karatbars. The ones that are willing to learn. Those, I think, are the best people in Karatbars. The ones that don't have egos, the ones that are willing to listen, the ones that are willing to learn, and the ones that are humble. The ones that are humble. You can learn so much from the best people. Like, from the best people. They're willing to teach you, and they don't charge you anything. I mean, I can riddle off a name of list of people that have helped me tremendously. And I just started Karatbars last August, and they have helped me tremendously. And most of them have accepted my friend requests. Most of them. And if they have accepted my friend request, that's okay. I'm not going to take it personal because, one, I can still see their videos, and it doesn't cost me anything. If I still can, I try to catch most of their videos. If I can't do that, I can at least follow them on Facebook, and it's still, they don't charge for their time. You can't take things personal just because they don't accept your friend request. One, because they're probably busy helping someone else. But you can learn so much if, one, you turn off that television, or, like, my friend Avery says, television, because they're always telling you lies. Turn off the television and pick up a book. Like, pick up a real book. You can learn so much. You can change your life. I'm sitting out here in my car. It's about 9 o'clock, and I just got back from the grocery store. It's probably been about a half hour now, maybe a little bit longer now. And my neighbor just left to go. I guess she went to work. I guess, but she actually has a job, but she has 2 little kids, and unless you want that to be your life, like forever, to just get up, go to work, get up, go to work, go to work, you're gonna miss so much. She has, like I said, she has two little kids, and they're so adorable. And she just had, I think she just had a little boy. I don't really know them that well because they just moved in maybe not even 6 months ago. And you're gonna miss so much from your kids' lives if all you do is work. You're gonna see your kids grow up through pictures. And my husband and I, we don't have children. I've already made that clear through through other videos. But if we did have kids, I would want to see everything. I would want to see my kids every single game that they do. I would want to see every moment of their lives. Like, well, not every single moment, but as long as they're children, I want to be at every game. I want to see every performance at school. I want to be a part of, like, everything that they do. Oh, I would want to be in every little event that my kid did. I don't want to be that parent to say, "Hey, I'm sorry I missed your, um, basketball game," because that kid's gonna want you there. And if you miss so many events, they're gonna think, "Oh, well, my mom had to work or my dad had to work." But they're gonna see other people's parents there, and they're gonna start leaning on those parents, those other parents, not you, but the other parents. So, the point of that was you want, if you love your kids, you're gonna want to be there. Money is not gonna replace love, but if you had money, you wouldn't need your job. So go get your free gold savings account. Start building generational wealth. Do this for your kids, so your children, so when they get old enough, so they can have a better life. So, but back to Pay Yourself Friday. Pay yourself first. If you missed that with the first video, go do that. So you can have a place to, pay yourself first on Fridays. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Doesn't matter how much you necessarily save. Even though you should be saving about 10% of your 10% of your earnings. You do that before you pay your bills, before you get your groceries, before you do anything else. And you do that in an appreciating asset. And you don't say, "Oh, well, how can I spend it?" That's not how you save money, because you're not saving up for a cruise. You're not saving up for a vacation. You're saving it so you can have a better future. You're not saving it so you can spend it. So go see the video on www.therealmoney.info. I'm going to type it in the description box, or I can type it in the chat box right there. And go register for your free gold savings account. It's free. It's free. If I would tell you that a local business was having, some free food today, you will be all over this video. You will be like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to get off of the plantation today. As soon as I get off of work, I'm gonna go run over there and get that free donut." So pretend like this free gold savings account is a free donut and go get it today and change your life. Can't help it. I can't help but, to be direct. Start paying yourself first. Like I said, I joined Karatbars last August, and we have saved more money in this appreciating asset than we've saved in a very long time. It is not that difficult. I've never seen so many people get so excited about paying themselves first. Because why? Because it's their money. When you put your money in a bank, paper money does not save. Paper money does not save. Because you know why it doesn't save? Because as soon as you see it, you spend it. I've already talked about this in several videos. You got your tax money. For people who think that's a refund, it's not a refund. It was your money to begin with, but it's not a refund. Some people think that they're going to hold on to it. You probably already pinched off of it, and it's probably already gone. That's how paper money does not save. Money left. Put it in an appreciating asset today. I don't know if this video has disconnected, but it's telling me that it's trying to reconnect. So I'm going to close off this video, but Gold Independence Day is coming up, which is July 4th. Make sure you have some KBC coins so your family can have a better future. This has been Tiffany Martinez. You guys have a wonderful day ahead and take care. Be sure to register. Bye-bye.